2012, I lost the love of my life completely unexpectedly. And you may look at me and say, how could that be unexpected? He lived 2.5 years with AML. It was unexpected because I never ever thought I would lose him. Deep in my soul, I knew we would grow old together, and I knew that this was just a detour in this amazing life that we had together. It's a feeling of complete loss. How do I wake up in the morning and get out of bed without kissing him good morning? How do you believe again? When I believed so strongly, I wrote believe on my wrist every single day, and I believed he would be cured. Sharpe. I'm a candidate for Woman of the Year for the LLS 2013 Orange County Inland Empire chapter. I'm really excited about it because it's something that's very, very dear to my heart. My husband, Michael John Sharpe, was diagnosed with AML. It's acute myelogenous leukemia on September 28, 2009. The first I heard about the Woman and Man of the Year campaign was last year. I was at the LA chapter's Women Man of the Year grand finale, and I remembered sitting in the audience as the man who won Woman Man of the Year was announced, and his wife had AML, the same thing that Mike had. And I remember sitting there just being overwhelmed with emotion watching him, and I was so moved by the fact that he was able to get a research grant in her name. And I thought, wow, that is so amazing to be able to give that gift to his wife who's no longer here. And that night when I was listening to the stories, I was just overcome with this feeling of I could do this for my husband. And what a tribute to a man who was so amazing, and what a blessing it would be. And I didn't say anything. I was just so emotionally moved by the whole night, and I said, I can do this. I know I could do this. I've never wanted anything more in my entire life than to do this for him, because he did so much for me and so much for everybody around him, and he was so full of love and so full of life. And it became my drive, and it became my reason. I had a reason. So my goal with the research grant in Mike's name is so much more than that. It's so that someday they do find a cure. And LLS is at the forefront of helping research the cure, so that another wife or husband doesn't have to lose the love of their life. It's important to me that his memory lives on in everything, in his business and in the things that he started, and in his love for people. He talked to people all the time, and when he would go for treatments, he would make all these friends. And I got a card after he passed away from somebody at City of Hope who checked people in when they came, and I realized that he touched lives. He really touched lives, and to be able to do that in our brief time here on earth is a gift, and he had that gift. He really had it. To have Michael John Sharpe's name associated with the research grant would just be an amazing way for his name to live on. And he would always say, to live in the hearts of those you leave behind is to never die. He lives on in all of our hearts. Everybody who knew him, everyone whose lives he touched, even if it was just for a day when you ran into him somewhere and he teased you or joked about something. He lives on in all of our hearts. And this grant would just touch so many lives with his name and with the love that he had. And he would live on in more hearts, and that means more to me than anything.